We all know that feeling. You're exhausted, you're burnt out, and you desperately just need a break. But when you look at your calendar and your budget, a week-long tropical vacation just may not be realistic at this time. But the good news is that you don't have to travel far to feel like you've truly gotten away. Since my husband is a pilot, airports are just like a regular part of our lives. Even though he loves his job, sometimes the last place he wants to be on his time off is in another airport. So for that instance, we book staycations, particularly right here in Texas. It's just a chance for us to kind of slow down, reconnect, and explore somewhere we might have normally overlooked. And if nothing else, just create new memories together. If you're new to this channel, I'm Nichelle, and on this channel, I will be sharing honest travel experiences, practical tips drawn just from years of travel, just to help you travel smarter, feel more prepared, and make the most of your time away. I'm going to be keeping today's destination a surprise for now, but we're officially on the road in the morning and headed to our next resort. But in this video, I'm going to be showing you where we're staying, what we discover, and what makes this resort so special, and whether it's even worth adding to your staycation list. So if you're curious, come along with us and let's see where this next adventure takes us. One of the biggest differences between packing for a staycation and packing for a trip that requires flying is just the amount of pressure involved. When I'm flying, I have to think carefully about the size of every item and the weight of my suitcase, limiting my liquids, deciding what needs to stay in my personal item bag versus making sure that I'm just prepared in case my carry-on gets gate checked. Every item has to earn its place in that suitcase. But because we're driving to this staycation, packing just feels just so much more relaxed. I can bring my full-size toiletries, extra pair of shoes, I love that, or just another outfit without worrying about airline restrictions, bag fees, or whether or not my suitcase will fit in the overhead bin, right? So, of course, having extra room in the car doesn't mean I need to just bring my entire house with me. Instead, I'm still trying to pack according to the length of the stay, the weather, the activities that we're going to be doing or that we had planned on doing. The difference is that this trip already feels like less stressful. We don't have to arrive at an airport hours early, stand in the security line, or worry about delays, and God forbid if they lose the luggage. Who knows, right? Okay, so we load the car, grab some coffee, turn some music on, and travel at our own pace. And by the time we pull out of the driveway, it already feels like our getaway has just begun. The surprise is officially out. We have arrived at the Grand Galvez in Galveston, Texas. And just look at this place. From the beautiful pink exterior and palm trees to the beach right across the seawall, it already feels like we've stepped away from our normal routine. This is exactly what I meant when I said you don't have to travel far to feel like you've truly gotten away. The Grand Galvez is close enough for an easy road trip, but it still feels elegant, special, and completely different from being at home. We chose this hotel because we wanted more than just a room. We wanted a place where we could relax, enjoy the property, spend time near the water, and learn a little bit more about Galveston history. Now we're going to check in, see our room, explore the hotel, and experience as much as we can. Then I'll give you my honest opinion about whether the Grand Galvez is worth adding to your own staycation list. If you're like me and need a little coffee to start your day, the hotel has its own coffee shop called the 1911 Espresso Bar. The name is a nod to the 1911, the year the Grand Galvez first opened its doors. You'll find freshly brewed coffee, espresso drinks, hot and iced teas, pastries, and other light snacks. They also offer some fun drinks inspired by the hotel's history, including the Ghost Bride or the Lovelorn Lady. It's a convenient little shop before heading out to explore Galveston, or the perfect place to slow down and enjoy your morning right here at the hotel. Right behind the front desk is this beautiful grand staircase. It immediately sets the tone for the hotel, giving you elegant, historic, and a little dramatic. The staircase leads from the lobby to the upper floors and gives you this feeling that you step back into another era. Next, it was time to see our King Ocean View room. The decor blends gypsy-era glamour with a relaxed coastal feel. The shades of blue and tropical patterns reflect the Gulf just outside of our window, while the wicker furniture adds a touch of vintage resort charm. It feels connected to the hotel without feeling dated. However, the bathroom brings in a much more modern vibe. It features a glass closed-in walk-in shower with multiple spray settings and a rainfall shower head, along with plush spa robes that makes the experience feel even more relaxing. Overall, the room feels bright, peaceful, and upscale without being overly formal. It captures what makes the Grand Galvez special: the personality of the historic hotel combined with the comforts of a modern beach getaway. Throughout the resort, you will find these large gold bells hanging merely as decorative light fixtures rather than historical artifacts. Added during recent interior renovations by the hotel's owners, the oversized gold bell structures encase crystal chandeliers to create a modern, high-fashion aesthetic inspired by the French design. As we continue down this beautiful hallway, we're walking through Peacock Alley, the hotel's restored grand promenade that leads us from the lobby towards the ballroom and spa. The spa feels like a quiet escape within the hotel. It offers massages, facials, body treatments, couple services, eucalyptus steam rooms, and a peaceful relaxation room. One of the spa's signature treatments is the Texas Ruby Massage, which incorporates these grapefruit essentials oil inside of a warm infused towel. If you really want to make relaxation the focus of your staycation, this is definitely something to consider, but I would recommend reserving your treatment in advance. Just outside the spa is an area that has been described as the hotel's meditation garden, a quiet outdoor space where guests can relax and reflect before and after a treatment. During our visit, however, it appeared to be closed or under construction, so we weren't able to experience it as it was intended. Once it's available again, I can imagine it being a peaceful extension of the spa and a nice place to sit, breathe, and enjoy a quiet moment. Now that we've had a chance to settle into the hotel, it's time to get out and explore a little bit more of Galveston. Our first stop is the Strand. the heart of the city's historic downtown. In the late 1800s, this area was known as the Wall Street of the South, but it was a major center for shipping, banking, and business. Today, the beautiful Victorian buildings are filled with local restaurants, boutiques, galleries, and attractions. It's an easy place to slow down, walk around, do a little shopping, and take in some of Galveston's history. This is the one thing I enjoy most about staycations, discovering places close to home that can still make you feel like you've traveled somewhere new. As we continued walking through the Strand, we came across some colorful street art tucked between the historical buildings. I love finding these little surprises like this when we travel. The artwork adds a fun, creative energy to the area and gives you another reason to slow down and pay attention to your surroundings. It also creates some great photo opportunities. That's the beauty of exploring without a packed itinerary. You never know what you might discover just around the next corner. So we're here at Katie's Seafood House, a must when you come to Galveston. They catch all of their seafood and fish fresh for the day, so everything you get is fresh. And I also tried this tiki beer. I'm not a beer drinker, but it is absolutely good, right? Okay. For dinner, we stopped at the Hearsay on the Strand, and the atmosphere was relaxed but still felt a little upscale. With jazz music playing softly in the background, it was the perfect setting to slow down and enjoy the evening. After a full day of walking, my husband relaxed with a smoky old fashioned. It had that smooth, rich flavor and a hint of smokiness that made it the perfect drink for slowing down and unwinding. While we waited for our entrees, we shared that six classic deviled eggs topped with paprika and fresh chives. For dinner, he chose the espresso rub pork chop with broccolini and crisp cilantro rice. I ordered the Tuscan chicken pasta with grilled chicken, vegetables, and a creamy tomato sauce. Between the jazz and the historic atmosphere and the food, it was a wonderful way to end our day on the Strand. We returned to the hotel to enjoy the pool area at night. The atmosphere felt completely different after dark. Soft lighting reflecting across the water, the palm trees surrounding the pool, and everything felt calm and peaceful. It was the perfect place to slow down, enjoy the warm evening, and let the day come to a relaxing end. The next morning, we started our day with breakfast at the Monarch. The restaurant located just off the hotel lobby. The dining room feels bright and elegant with soaring ceilings, oversized windows, and plenty of natural light. Simple, and ordered the classic American breakfast along with juice and, of course, coffee. One of the best parts of a staycation is not having to rush, so we took our time, enjoyed our breakfast, and eased into our second day at the Grand Galvez. So we're going on a bike ride.
Thank you very much. Wide sidewalk. Here's the famous hurricane monument.
We made it back in one piece. The bike ride was a lot of fun and a great way to get some exercise and an easy way to explore a little bit more of the area. By the time we finished riding, the day had warmed up. So heading back to the resort pool was the perfect way to cool off. We found a comfortable place to relax, enjoy the tropical surroundings, ordered some food and drinks, and spent the rest of the afternoon taking it slow, which is exactly what this staycation was all about. This evening around 8, we took a 10-minute walk to Boulevard Seafood, and this was easily our favorite meal of the trip. 5 stars from us. We shared a fresh Greek salad before our entrees. I ordered the creamy linguine with blackened shrimp, while my husband chose the Gulf red fish with shrimp, scallops, and rice pilaf and broccolini. Everything was cooked beautifully, full of flavor, and absolutely delicious. Our final morning, I took one last walk along the beach before it was time to check out. I just wanted to take in the environment, just walk next to the water, breathe in the fresh Gulf air, and listen to the waves. These 4 days gave us great food, outdoor adventures, and plenty of time to relax. More importantly, they gave us uninterrupted quality time together, a moment in time that we will always remember. For the grand finale, we had to experience the Grand Galvez Sunday brunch. There was just a little of something for everyone. I cannot begin to tell you the spread was so massive for this brunch that you just had to go around and look at everything before you decide what it was you wanted to eat. Let's just start off with the salad station. We see these fresh greens and toppings. You know, you have a variety of fruits, cold meats, cheeses, olives, your marinated vegetables, dips, crackers. Um, the list just goes on. I'm just going to be quiet and show you this spread. This was gumbo. He didn't even want the rice, he just wanted the gumbo. Everyone was tearing up the mac and cheese, the vegetables. Oh, the shrimp ravioli was excellent. Then we had this red fish with crawfish on top, your baked chicken. This is your carving station where they had prime rib and pork loin. Oh, my husband just loves that. I just couldn't get past the rareness of it. This was the omelet station. I mean, you just had an array of toppings that you can add to your omelet. They had fresh waffles, chicken and waffles. Again, they had two omelet stations on both sides because people were just lined up for the omelets. My favorite was this station, which was the cheesy grits, shrimp and grits. I mean, he just made that fresh right there in front of you. And I put some of the onions on top. Oh, it was just delicious. Then you have your croissants and your pastries with fresh jam, pound cake. You had your butternut bread, you name it. The list just went on and on. And there's the dessert station, which is almost an experience all by itself. The craftsmanship and artistry are so beautiful that you almost don't want to disturb the display. Well, almost. You'll find a tempting assortment of cakes, pies, pastries, cookies, small bite sized treats, making it easy to sample a little of everything. The selections may change each Sunday, but definitely save room because the dessert display is truly the icing on the cake for the entire brunch experience. Now that we've explored all the different food stations and even made one final stop at the dessert bar, it is finally time to sit down and start eating. To make brunch feel even more celebratory, we enjoyed a glass of champagne and mimosas and raised our glasses to 4 wonderful days together. What a delicious ending to an amazing staycation and one final moment to enjoy before heading home. As you can see, our stay at the Grand Galvez allowed us to experience so much of Galveston. We explored the Strand, enjoyed great food, rode bikes along the seawall, and relaxed by the pool, and walked along the beach. But the best part was having uninterrupted time together. The Grand Galvez became more than some place to sleep. Its history, its architecture, golf views, resort amenities, and convenient locations all became part of our experience. Would I recommend it? Absolutely, for two different types of travelers. For couples, it offers a romantic, relaxing environment where you can slow down, reconnect, enjoy the beach, the pool, and surrounding city. For families, the resort is best suited for those with school age children or teenagers because it doesn't have a kids club, a playground, or a water park. However, families with younger children can still enjoy the pool and beach, along with Galveston's many family-friendly attractions outside the resort. So whether you live in Texas or you're planning a Galveston beach vacation, the Grand Galvez is worth considering. If this video helped you plan your next getaway, give it a like and subscribe for more honest travel experiences and staycation ideas. Until next time, travel well and stay curious.